Hey, good morning. It's Councillor Glen here. Today, I am at what's going to be known as Bob Mills Park. It's on Atlas Terrace, just off of Cope, not too far from the Walmart. I can see the Walmart Plaza in the distance. So if you're on Cope, Atlas Terrace is between Terry Fox and Rouncey. It's a brand new park. I kind of like the big fish here. So if you've got one of your kids, they can climb through the fish. There's a big turtle over there, a picnic shelter. Once the grass sets in here, there'll be a large sports field here as well. And yeah, a really nice park in one of our newer communities. So maybe someplace for you to explore today. It is another beautiful, hot, sunny day. Saturday morning, I believe it's August 20th today. I've got a whole bunch of updates. The first thing I wanted to talk about was our councillor chat this morning. It's coming up at 10 a.m., 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Rouncey Park. So Rouncey Park is just a little bit west of here at Rouncey and Groningen. So I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Rouncey Park is a big park with all the tennis courts and the soccer fields and the skateboard park. We'll be in the picnic shelter there from about 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And it's a councillor chat. So we do these about once a month. It's a very informal drop-in. Drop on by, ask a question, share an idea, or just come and say hello. I'd love to see you there, 10 to 11 a.m. We're also going to have slow down for us signs, the big lawn signs that you see in different spots in the neighborhood. So if you want to pick one of those up, please drop by. I've got a whole bunch of updates today. I've got a number of other fun events coming up, but I'll tell you about those at the end. I've got some updates about construction. I've got some updates about car thefts. I've got some updates about, yeah, all sorts of things. So let's jump right in. First of all, crossing guards. They are recruiting to hire crossing guards for the school year. We actually have most of the positions in Stittsville filled, but there's still one on Hartsmere at Shining Star Circle. So if you know someone who lives nearby, or perhaps yourself, and you'd like to become a crossing guard during this school year, you can go to the Ottawa Safety Council website for more information. And recruitment for school bus drivers is ongoing as well. You can go to the OSTA, the Ottawa Student Transportation Authority website for more information there. And back to school, of course, starts in about a week and a bit for French schools, and it starts a little bit later after Labor Day for English schools, so coming soon. I can't believe I'm talking about skating rinks here in August, but I am. We're doing a call out for volunteers to help out at our local skating rinks in Stittsville. There are two parks that have water connections and space for a rink that didn't operate last year, but we're really hoping to find volunteers to help out this year. One of them is at Joe Lewis Park in Potters Key, and the other is Mark Yakabuski Park, not too far from here in Fernbank Crossing. So if you live nearby and you'd like to find out more about volunteering, send me an email at glengower@ottawa.ca. And if you're interested in volunteering or helping out in any way at any of our local parks in Stittsville, send me an email and I can connect you with the lead volunteers at each of those parks. All of our neighborhood parks and rinks are operated 100% by volunteers with support from the City of Ottawa. So we really rely on people, neighbors from the community to help out there. Speaking of volunteering, registration is now open for Cleaning Up the Capital, the fall edition of Cleaning Up the Capital. You can go to ottawa.ca/clean, or you can go to my website for more information. Last spring we had dozens and dozens of groups, more groups than any other community in the city, who helped out with park cleanup. So I hope we can get the same groups together again to do a bit of a fall clean before winter hits. We got an update this week from our public works staff on storm cleanup. So this is an important one. First of all, there is now firewood and blockwood available at the city facility at 4061 Strandherd. That's over in Barhaven. They're basically trying to recycle as much of the material as possible. So as you probably know, there's been mulch available at a number of city depots, but now they've got firewood and blockwood available as well. And we also got an update on stump removal. So we're dividing stumps into two categories. One is stumps that have already been removed from the ground. That's one. And the other category is stumps that are still in the ground. So stumps that have been removed and uprooted already. There's 450 uprooted stumps across the entire city of Ottawa. If you still have one on your lawn, you're going to be getting a letter very soon in your mailbox with information about next steps and schedule to get those removed from your lawn. And if you still have a stump, a city tree that's a stump that's still intact in your lawn, there's about 2,000 of those across the city of Ottawa. And that removal effort is going to start in spring 2023. There's a lot involved in that. They need to do locates to make sure that they're not interfering with city services, gas or hydro. They also need to refill the area, so it's quite a process. So look for more information coming soon, but that intact stumps that are still in the ground will be happening in starting in the spring 2023. There's more information about that on my website. Go to glengower.ca. Car thefts. There have been a number of car thefts this week. They continue. Police have made some arrests, but they continue to happen. Ottawa Police shared a press release this week with some reminders and tips on what you can do to prevent car theft and to help deter it and things to watch for. So go to ottawa.ca for that. You can also go to my YouTube channel and search for Stittsville car thefts. And you're going to see video of an information session that we did with our community police officer, where he talked about what vehicles they're targeting, how they're doing this, and what you can do to prevent theft. It's a really good 45 minutes or so of information, so I really encourage you to check that out. Good information there. And what else can I share? Okay, construction. Just a reminder about some ongoing construction work. Jonathan Pack is closed at Pool Creek near Beverly. They're replacing the culvert. Now, despite a lot of the large orange and flashing detour signs, I've heard from a few residents that some people are still driving down there and then surprised when they have to do a U-turn and come back. So Jonathan Pack is closed near Beverly, so avoid Jonathan Pack. Construction has restarted, as you probably saw this week. Construction is well underway on Abbott Street for the sidewalks. Now, this was supposed to happen back in June. There was a strike, a construction road worker strike. So it is delayed. And there is going to be some conflict with the back to school. But if you look at how they're doing the work now, they're working first on the sidewalks, and they're working from the east down Abbott towards the west. So they're targeting the schools that would be going back to school first, like Jean-Paul II and École Paul Desmarais. And then they're going to be targeting the sidewalk in front of Sacred Heart. So that sidewalk work, which is the most disruptive and causes the most problems for pedestrians, that should be done by the start of the school year. And then will come the grinding and the repaving of Abbott Street. And there are a lot of safety measures being put in place to ensure safety of students and drivers as we go back to school. On Hobin Street, there's equipment that's there. The work has basically started up in the last few days. So same thing on Hobin. There are some measures and some precautions in place. We were really hoping to get this done before back to school. But with school coming up, there is going to be some overlap there. So I'll share more information about schedules and safety in the coming days as well. Maple Grove Road, they have asked for a few days extension on their road work for servicing, so that temporary detour will continue for a few more days, I think until the 24th of August, which is Wednesday. It might be the 25th, but that's nearly done, which is good. And of course the blasting in the Idylea subdivision on Fernbank behind Leigh and Caribou, that's continuing as well. You can find more information at glengower.ca/blasting. More stuff on my website. There's always great information on my website, glengower.ca. A couple things I'll highlight. One is we have an update on the community garden work at Lee Boltwood Park, led by the Goulburn Township Horticultural Society. You can see some photos and learn about what they've been doing to clean up and establish some great pollinator gardens there and decorative gardens. And there's also a Making a Difference profile of Lara Sweiden, who won our 2022 Youth Volunteer of the Year Award, the John Curry Memorial Youth Volunteer of the Year Award. So you can read all about what Lara does in the community. She's a grade 12 student and is a very, very dedicated volunteer. So a couple articles on my website. Events. I told you I'd talk about events at the end of the video. So here we go. August 20th, today, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., Councillor Chat at Rouncey Park. August 22nd at noon, we are doing a special Pride Week flag-raising ceremony at Village Square Park. We have a guest speaker, Amanda Jeté-Knox, and we have the mayor who's going to be on hand as well. So hope you can join us at noon hour for that. August 27th, there's a Bollywood movie night, and that's happening on Shea Road at the church on Shea Road. In front on the lawn. This is from Jamil Lalji, one of our business owners here. So a really fun night out in the community on August 27th. I believe it starts at dusk on Saturday evening next week. Also on August 27th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. is the first annual Sweet Corn Festival at the weekly market, also at the Holy Spirit Church there. And on September 14th, the Rotary Club is organizing a tree giveaway from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. I believe that's at the Bell Rotary Peace Park on Cherry Drive. They're giving away little seedlings. They did this last year. They went very, very fast. What a great initiative, especially given all the tree destruction that we saw during the May 21st storm. So September 14th for the tree giveaway. That is all my updates today. A reminder, as of August 25th, we are in something called the election blackout period. So my ability to chat with you on these usual channels through my newsletter, through my newspaper column, and through this weekly video update, I'm not going to be able to do that for a few weeks, from August 25th until the election on October 24th. So these weekly updates won't be available on this channel. But I really want to thank everybody over the past 2.5 years. How long have we been doing this? I'm not really sure. Thank you for watching. A lot of you mentioned that you do tune in every Saturday morning. I appreciate that. Thank you for staying up to date in your community and staying informed and engaged. Thank you for all of your questions and feedback. I really appreciate it. And our office is still open, and I'm still on the job as a councillor. So feel free to reach out anytime at glengower@ottawa.ca. And if you have an after-hours request, maybe a park garbage that needs emptied, or any kind of concern in the community, call 311, especially on weekends and after hours. They can dispatch someone right away. So thanks for watching. Hope you have an excellent weekend. Enjoy the sunny weather, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.